Leonard Leroy Truth Filipowski's arrest on Friday brought the most significant change to the market in months, as his GoFundMe take for the past 3 days has soared past all expectations and proven that SeanPaul Long Island Audit Reyes is the most powerful auditor in the field today. Others have claimed that title, and others may have had a case. A prime example came with Jose Chili de Castro, who raised nearly $50,000 in a short time in 2024 around his conviction and jailing for minor misdemeanor offenses in Las Vegas, Nevada. De Castro claimed the title then in an unmitigated show of his then fundraising prowess. At the time, no one could touch his power. His fans were ultra supportive, and all of his needs were taken care of without a word. They were loyal and dedicated, and it didn't stick around during the 4 months he was incarcerated in Nevada. Since 2024, De Castro has struggled to raise $500 per GoFundMe campaigns, with 2 of his 3 related campaigns under that mark right now, with a third sitting at a little under $2,000 with no new donations in months. De Castro's run as the king of fundraising is over, while SeanPaul Reyes has dominated 2025. We previously were going to start this article by bemoaning the fact that between the government shutdown and hard economic times, only 3 campaigns received donations for the month, and the combined totals of the 3 campaigns came to $195. Since Friday, the market has seemingly rebounded as Reyes's 2 main campaigns are suddenly flush in new money. And, of course, the new entry by associate Leonard Leroy Truth Filipowski has soared into second place for the year based on the backing of Reyes. Friday, November 14th, saw Reyes's Help Me Fight These Unlawful Charges and Injustice Fund take in $10 to win the day. Saturday, November 15th, was filled with goose eggs across the board, with no donations of note to any of the campaigns we follow. This changed on Sunday, November 16th, when Filipowski's GoFundMe was established and immediately took in $5,644 to win the day. Filipowski's impressive take continues on Monday, November 17th, with another $2,367 taken in by his Stand With Leroy Truth Against Injustice campaign. Reyes got in on the action with $200 brought in by his Support the Fight Against Tyranny and Corruption campaign, and another $51 taken in by his Help Me Fight These Unlawful Charges and Injustice Fund. For the month, Filipowski is now in first place, with his fund taking in $8,011 in just 2 days of activity out of a $12,000 goal. Reyes's Support the Fight Against Tyranny and Corruption campaign is now in second place, with a $250 take for the month. His Help Me Fight These Unlawful Charges and Injustice Fund is now in third place for the month with a $161 take. Liberty Troll's Support the Fight for Our Constitutional Rights Fund is in fourth place with a $31 take. No other campaigns, including our own ongoing expenses fund, have had donations for the month. For the year, the top 5 has been significantly reshaped by Filipowski's entry into the market. Reyes's Help Me Fight These Unlawful Charges and Injustice Fund remains in first place with $55,220 taken in out of a $55,000 goal. Filipowski's fund slides into second place with $8,011 taken in out of a $12,000 goal. Clash with Bow's discontinued Help Bow Secure Legal Representation Fund comes in at $6,790 out of a $6,500 goal. Our own ongoing expenses fund has taken in $6,755 for the year, with $12,900 in lifetime donations out of a $20,000 goal. Reyes's Support the Fight Against Tyranny and Corruption campaign is now at $6,606, standing at an overall mark of $58,889 out of a $65,000 goal. Please remember that Really Cool News and the Auditing Insanity newscast is sponsored by the small amount we make from our YouTube channel each month, along with your donations. If you'd like to contribute to keeping the lights on, keeping the cats fed, and putting out new editions of the newspaper and newscasts, you can follow the links in the description of this video or through the donation links on our website.